have watched this planet for eons. From my vantage point, it has always been a vibrant, living thing. But the Earth is not static. It follows a grand cyclical pattern. We are currently in a warm, interglacial period, but this is not the beginning or the end. It is a single, fleeting moment in a much larger story. In the 21st century, the Earth is not just changing, it's being reshaped by a perfect storm of natural and human-made forces. Wildfires rage across the Amazon and Australia. Droughts parch the American West, and superstorms like Hurricane Katrina and the 2020 Atlantic hurricane season leave trails of destruction. The planet is not just experiencing change, it is being reshaped. These are not isolated events, they are symptoms of a larger, cyclical process that has been playing out for millions of years, now accelerated by our actions. The cycle begins with a slow, inevitable shift. The sun's energy, once abundant, is now less intense. The air grows colder. The first frost appears on the tundra. This is the start of the Great Freeze. It is not a sudden event, but a gradual, creeping cold that will reshape the world. However, our current greenhouse effect is causing a temporary delay. The natural Milankovitch cycles are still at play, but human emissions are pushing the timeline back. The ice sheets grow thicker and more expansive. They carve valleys and shape the land. The world becomes a place of absolute stillness. The only movement is the slow, grinding motion of glaciers. The Earth is a single, vast, frozen sphere. It is a silent tomb. For millions of years, this is the state of the planet. The Ice Age is a relentless force. The only life that survives is that which is adapted to the cold. Microscopic bacteria and fungi cling to the few pockets of liquid water. The world is a desolate, frozen wasteland, a place of profound beauty and absolute silence. But the ice is now melting faster than ever. This is not just sea level rise, it's a fundamental shift in the planet's mass distribution. The loss of ice from Greenland and Antarctica reduces the gravitational pull on the oceans, causing isostatic rebound. Land that was once under ice is slowly rising. However, this process is uneven, and it creates stress on the tectonic plates. The same forces that caused earthquakes are now being intensified. The result is a dramatic increase in seismic activity. The Pacific Ring of Fire, a zone of frequent earthquakes and volcanic eruptions, is becoming more active. The 2022 earthquake in Turkey and Syria. The 2011 Tohoku earthquake in Japan. And the ongoing seismic events in the Himalayas are not isolated incidents. They are part of a broader trend where the Earth's crust is responding to the changing climate and the redistribution of mass. Then the first cracks appear. The ice, which had held the world in a state of dormancy, begins to thaw. It is a slow process, a gradual warming that starts from the edges and works its way inward. The first signs are the melting of the polar caps, the return of liquid water to the seas. As the ice melts, the chemical composition of the oceans changes. The water, once cold and stagnant, becomes a dynamic, life-supporting medium. In the sunlit waters, the first sparks of life appear. Simple, single-celled organisms. They are the seeds from which all other life will eventually spring. The oceans become a vibrant, living thing. The first green tints appeared on the water's surface, a sign of the new life that was germinating. The planet was no longer a single monolithic mass. It was a world of liquid, of color, and of movement. The great ice sheets, which had held the world in a state of dormancy, were gone. The Earth was now a single, unified ocean, a vast, interconnected body of water that covered the entire surface of the planet. As the continents separated, the conditions for life to evolve further became possible. The first simple organisms diversified. They evolved into more complex forms. The first animals appeared. The Earth was no longer just a world of ice and water. It was a world of life, a world of evolution and change. The revolution was on, and it would not stop. This cycle has repeated countless times. The Earth has been frozen and reborn. It is a natural geological process, but what happens when the cycle returns, and what is our place in this grand cosmic drama? The current interglacial period, known as the Holocene, has lasted about 11,700 years. According to these cycles, the next major glacial period is due in approximately 25,000 years. However, the sheer amount of greenhouse gases we have emitted into the atmosphere is causing a significant delay. The planet is warming faster than any natural interglacial transition, which could potentially push the next ice age further into the future or even alter its characteristics. This delay, while providing some breathing room, also means that the eventual abrupt. When the natural cycle resumes, the planet will likely enter a deep freeze, similar to the last ice age. The consequences would be catastrophic. Vast ice sheets, covering much of North America and Europe, sea levels dropping by hundreds of meters, and the Earth returning to a state of frozen desolation. This is the natural order of things, a cycle that has repeated countless times throughout Earth's history. We are a new species on this planet. We have built civilizations, explored the oceans, and reached for the stars. We are the first species to truly understand our own place in the cycle. We are also the first species to face the ultimate question: what happens when the ice comes again? Our planet has a heartbeat, a giant signal that resets everything we build, roughly every 100,000 years. The cycle is not just a geological fact. It is the ultimate challenge to our species' survival. But geologists know a terrifying truth that dam against flowing river affect, on natural Earth rotation, that the center of the Earth got reverse velocity. That why sun could rise on the west, and distract Earth rotation could cause destruction on Earth's surface. These are not mere myths or science fiction. They are warnings written in the planet's crust, reminding us that our grandest works may be fragile against the deep, restless power of the Earth itself. The scientific consensus is clear. The Earth will enter another ice age in approximately 250,000 years. We cannot rely on the planet's natural resilience alone. The solution, as many scientists and space agencies now argue, is to build a backup.
We need to get inside. Colony established.
This is the concept of species redundancy,
The first human habitats
ensuring
are being
that our
designed and
civilization's
tested with the goal
knowledge,
of establishing a
technology,
self-sustaining colony.
and genetic code
On
are
Mars,
preserved
these
in a
structures
second
will protect
location.
and nurture the first settlers. Rigorous tests ensure they can support life in this harsh world.
Mars,
A new
with its
chapter for
proximity
humanity begins.
and potential for future habitability,
The next step is
has become the prime candidate.
Classification.
The journey to Mars is not a fantasy. It is a logical step. We have the technology. We have the will. We are building the first human colony on another world. This is the beginning of a new chapter. The story of Earth's rebirth will now be written by humans on Mars. The first human habitats are being designed and tested, with the goal of establishing a self-sustaining colony. The next step is terraforming, the deliberate modification of the Martian environment to make it more Earth-like. This involves melting the polar ice caps, introducing water and carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, and eventually creating a stable climate and biosphere. It is a monumental task that will take generations, but it is a logical response to the planet's cyclical nature. On Mars, we will face the same challenges the Earth faced. We will have to melt the polar ice caps, warm the atmosphere, and create a new, breathable air. It will take generations, but we will do it. We will transform the red planet into a blue and green world. Mars will be our new Earth. And on Mars, we will evolve. The harsh environment will select for new traits, and our descendants will become a species adapted to a world with lower gravity and different atmospheric conditions. They will build a civilization that is more resilient than ever before, one that understands the forces that shape the universe. They will be the stewards of a new world, a new Earth. The cycle has completed its journey, the ice has gone. The world is alive and vibrant once more. The Earth has recovered. It is a world of life, a world of warmth and color. And on Mars, our descendants have built a thriving civilization. The decision is made. The time has come. The humans on Mars will return to their home planet. They will bring with them the knowledge and the technology to ensure its survival. They will return to a world that has been reborn. And so the cycle continues. The Earth and Mars are now two habitable worlds. Humanity has become a species that can survive the death of a planet. We are no longer bound by the cycles of Earth. We are the masters of our own destiny. The story of the Great Cycle is not over. It is just beginning. Welcome, everybody. Today, I have a quiz for you. There is 3 options, and you have to say which one is the best. Option 1, buy an iPhone and use it for 10 years. This might seem like a small thing, but using a phone for a long time can really reduce electronic waste. Option 2, plant trees around your house and don't use air conditioning. Trees are amazing for the environment, and they can absorb carbon dioxide and produce oxygen. Plus, not using air conditioning can save a lot of energy. Option 3, buy a Tesla car and use it for 50 years. Electric cars are a great way to reduce our reliance on fossil fuels, and using one for a long time can really make a difference. So, which option do you think is the best choice for a sustainable Earth? Cast your vote in the comments below, and let's discuss the results in the next video. We want to hear from you and know what you think is the most important thing we can do to take care of our planet. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content on sustainable living and environmental awareness. We're all in this together, and every small action we take can make a big difference. See you in the next video.